Hey, I'm Jamie Deen back here in Mama's Kitchen. I'm gonna share a delicious, simple recipe with y'all. We're getting into summer, and so we always want good things to have outside. We're having parties, people are coming over. Let's do potato skins. You want to? Super easy. And this first little tip I've got for you is something that I use for all my potatoes. We're doing air fryer today, but regardless, if you go in the air fryer or if you go into your standard oven, take time to coat your potatoes with olive oil, or we're using a spray here today, and season them up, season up your skins. So I usually stick mine in the oven because that gives me enough time to get all my other work done. So I do go olive oil and salt, but Mom has recommended that we use house seasoning on these potatoes. If you're not a big potato skin fan, trust me, when these cook up and it's got the flavor on the outside of it, you're gonna love it. I'm gonna put these into the air fryer for, Teresa, 40 minutes. This is gonna go for 40 minutes at 400 degrees. Both of these potatoes are gonna be full cooked through. Y'all grab 1 second and I'll be right back with done potatoes. Okay, so these have gone for 40 minutes, but I've also let them cool. They're still a little hot, but we're gonna be handling these. We're gonna cut them into 2 little boats. Now you wanna be very careful when you're scraping these out because you don't wanna go too deep. It's important that we keep the skin boat intact on these. We have served twice baked potatoes at our restaurant. We started with the bag lady, and it took me some trial and error to be able to scoop out a potato satisfying to my mama. Not too much, not too little, just the right amounts. Like everything else, there's a way to do it. So I like to come in on the side, kind of go half moon here. I'm not gonna go super deep because we're gonna take all this potato out of here, except for the little boat, and we're gonna use it for something else. I'd say that the meat of these potatoes are not far away from seeing some kind of breakfast hash. So see, don't scoop them all the way out. You don't wanna tear up your skin. Just enough, like a little canoe. Now you can put anything that you want inside a twice baked potatoes. A twice baked potato from here, I would take the inside of these potatoes and mix in some mayonnaise or some sour cream, some cheese. I've done steamed broccoli with steak. You can really stuff a potato with anything that you like, but today, the skin is the star of the show. And that's why we really wanted to season it up well, because folks are gonna be able to pick these up and eat them with their hands. So once you get to this point, I really wanna firm these up a little bit. So these skins are gonna go back into the air fryer at 400 degrees for 5 minutes. Be right back. Hey y'all, we're getting close, but it takes time to make good food like this. So our potatoes we canoed them out, put them back in for 5 minutes, and now we get to the fun part. We're gonna fill our little boats with cheese. And of course, what goes with cheese and potatoes better than bacon? Oh, I know, sour cream. We'll get to that part. So we've got our bacon here. I'm just gonna fill our little bit of boats with some bacon and some cheese. Now these are gonna go back into the oven for 5 more minutes. Only 1 more time, and then I promise you we're gonna eat. My mouth is watering. These look delicious. As much or as little bacon as you want. I really like bacon, so I'm gonna cover the tops here. This is gonna melt down. It's gonna be a boat of goodness. Don't go ashore on me now, y'all. 5 more minutes and we'll be eating. Ooh, y'all look. Look at our little cheese bacon boats. How delicious does that look? I should have made more. There's a bunch of folks hanging around the old TV set today. The last thing that we're gonna do for this, y'all, is a sour cream horseradish that we're gonna put on top. So I'm just gonna eyeball, I need a cup of this. I trust myself on the cup. I trust myself on the teaspoons too. But this will fit in here, I think. Nope. I need 2 of these. Nope. First thing I'm gonna need is a smaller spoon. And into this sour cream, I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons of horseradish. Now it's 2 teaspoons and then about a half. And into this, let's see, am I missing anything that goes into this? Oh, we're gonna put some chives in here. So this will give us a little bit of flavor, give us a little bit of color, give us a little bit of texture in there. I'm gonna do some more of that, that's pretty. So I really like the horseradish in this because it takes the sour cream and it just adds another little, it's so good with the potatoes. My brother is not a fan of horseradish, but my mom and I like it. And it's just like everything else, in moderation. You get too much and it will light you up. But just enough in this sour cream is gonna balance out all the flavors that we have in our potato skins. And Peeps just wandered into the room and he's sitting awful close too. Everybody's smelling potatoes here today. And right on top of this, I'm gonna finish with some green onions. Now, it was a couple of steps to get here, but I promise y'all, a ride in this canoe is worth it. I'm Jamie Deen, this is Good Food. We'll see y'all around the kitchen. Thanks, y'all. P.S. y'all, don't forget the tomatoes.
Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.